When Seattle native and author Melissa Croce joked with her friends about making a brochure to give well-meaning relatives at an upcoming wedding, she had no idea her tweet and flowchart would go viral. Her new book, Single and Forced to Mingle, is a tongue-in-cheek guidebook for the single person with tips and advice on how to graciously endure all the awkward and cringe-worthy moments. I had a blast talking with her.
I was, again, talking to some friends about going to a wedding, and a lot of us are around the same age. A lot of us are single and, dating or not dating. And we were talking about, well-meaning relatives and family friends who, were asking, like, why are you single? Like, are you dating? And the reason why it's a flowchart and not just one answer is because there are many answers. And sometimes the answer can change depending on the mood, depending on who you're talking to, depending on what they say. And I feel like they're all true simultaneously, but sometimes, you can only go with one. So that's why it's a choose your own adventure sort of thing.
I love that. Okay. So like I would put in here, why don't you have a boyfriend or?
Like, so you would put basically, so someone asks, why are you single? And then you could put an answer like, I'm focusing on my career. And then, depending, the second row then is like what they could say. So I kind of like a good cop, bad cop. So like either the person could accept it and be like, good for you. And you could be like, great. Or they could be like, your career, like that doesn't keep you warm at night, does it? So.
The book, Single and Forced to Mingle, you say, and it's fun that you're semi-serious, but that means you're still serious about some of this stuff.
Oh, absolutely. There are definitely a few sections that I think, for the most part, I think it's pretty lighthearted. It's kind of in that sort of like millennial, dark, self-deprecating humor. But there's a couple sections that I would say you could actually take advice from, such as, what not to do at a wedding, sort of wedding etiquette.
What should you not do at a wedding?
You definitely shouldn't ask the bride or groom when they're going to have kids. That's a very personal question.
Absolutely. Agreed. Yes.
Yes. You shouldn't badger anyone who is or isn't in a relationship saying, when are you next? Wink, wink. Like, just let them work it out on their own time. That sort of a thing. And definitely, as I said, for, the fictional Aunt Carol figure, I said, don't bring your own Tupperware to bring home leftovers. Don't do that. There's a section about what to do if you run into your ex, which I think, you could take seriously.
Well, tell me.
Don't lie. Whatever you do, do not lie. I know it's tempting.
It's so tempting.
It's so tempting to be like, yes, my new boyfriend is Chris Evans and I make like $5 million a year, but like they will know. They can So keep it cool. Like, even if you're in, your sweatpants and your gym clothes and you just came from the gym or whatever, just hold your head high. Just pretend that you're in your best outfit and you got to blow out. You know what I mean? Fake it till you make it, basically. And
I love that.
Get out as soon as possible. Just treat them like a business acquaintance, say hello, keep it casual, and then leave.
And then peace out. All right. Well, there's some advice you gave, page 18, about having matching pajama sets. Why is that important?
Oh, well, because you can have pajama sets, like they're so luxurious, and you don't need to be with somebody to feel luxurious when it comes to lounging, when it comes to being in bed. My roommate really got me into, matching like robe and like nightgown. And when I put it on, I just feel like, I'm not like lounging becomes an experience versus something, you might feel guilty about, like, oh, I'm not doing anything today. But when you have your robe and your pajama set, you're like, this is the height of luxury. Like this is self-care. So, you know what I mean?
I agree. And actually I had to be married and have kids to start to, I don't know, spoil myself with a nice pajama set, because really, truly, it really makes all the difference when we spend money on clothes to wear it. Why not spend our jammy clothes? I digress. So who needs this book? Do single people need this book, or should I be sending this to my Aunt Carol to leave my little sister alone?
Both. I think both. I think, at the core of that book, I really wanted to make it to validate choice. Some people don't want to be single, and that's totally valid. That's absolutely, this is not an anti-relationship book. It's just being single can be just as fun or great as being in a relationship. So I think it's for people you know, like the Aunt Carols who don't really understand, like maybe your little sister wants to be single and she's happy being single and here's a new perspective. Or perhaps your little sister's like, I need to figure out like an excuse to tell Aunt Carol, or, you know, I need to figure out how to tell that well-meaning friend that I don't need to be set up on the umpteenth blind date. And so here's some advice. So I think different sections can be for different people for sure.